Hi you guys, welcome to week 3. This is the Happy and Healthy Holidays Challenge, and today we are going to be starting our week 3, which is the gift of presents. And this is presents with an NCE, not the NTS kind. And so it's all about showing up and being in the moment for this holiday season and beyond. And so today I'm going to come to you just really quickly with some tips. I got 4 tips for you to help you fully enjoy the gift of presents. And so today I'm here with a sty, and this is one of the great examples of just showing up. So I thought about not creating a video this week because I've got something wrong with my eye, and I thought it doesn't really matter. You don't have to wait for perfection in order to show up and be present for those people that you love and in their lives this holiday season and beyond. So really quick, because I know you guys are busy and I know you have your download already downloaded, or you've got your inspiration cards, or you have your plans to do it. So let's get started so that you can get to planning the best week yet when you are going to be very present. So my 4 tips for enjoying the gift of presents this year, or this season. Oh, but wait, first of all, I want to focus on our quote. So our quote that I'm looking at right here on my wallpaper on my computer is, "You create a good future by creating a good present." So true, you guys. Most of the time when we're wrapped up in anxieties or fears, we're thinking about the present, or we're worrying about things that we think are coming, or we're worrying about the past. And so being present is such a skill, and it is a gift. It's a gift that you can give to those people in your lives, and it's also a gift that you can give yourself. It helps free you from some of the worry that you may be experiencing. So let's get to these 4 gifts. What are they? Number 1, when you find yourself all in a bundle, I call it, I get spun. I just get overwhelmed. I get just tied up. I get completely just knotted up, and I'm a wreck. So when you find yourself like that, slow down. This is the tip. 5 minutes. Give yourself 5 minutes to bring yourself back to the present. So if you are a meditator, you do 5 minutes of deep breathing and meditation. If you find yourself silencing your mind by being in prayer, do that. If you just love silence or music, anything that's going to help you breathe deeply, slow down for a few minutes, and bring yourself back to the present. Find out what it is you need to do so that you can be present. Maybe there's something you need to check off your list, but just still your mind for 5 minutes, breathe deeply, and then I think it kind of calms you down and gives you a good clear brain for what you need to do next in order to be present. That's number 1. Number 2, in the season of giving presents with an NTS, try focusing on giving gifts of experiences, gifts that create memories. I am a grandma of 3 little grandsons that I love so much, and I'm not gonna go crazy and not get them anything under the tree because they're little boys. They're gonna want that. But, and I think I can say this because they're little and they're probably not watching, but Tyler, if you're watching this around the boys, turn it off or tell them to go in the other room. But for example, this year, all 3 of my grandsons are obsessed with football. So one of the gifts that I'm going to give the family and the little boys is to go, I bought tickets for a Rams game for our entire family to go watch the Rams football game on the 30th of December, so we can create memories. And I'll probably wrap up a little football or something under the tree. But when I'm buying my presents this year, I'm trying to buy presents that have a purpose, that create memories, that are an experience. And I think that's going to help us take away from just a lot of material stuff, and to, be focusing on being present, because you guys, your presence is a gift to your family and your loved ones. Think about all the times that people have been there for you, and when they show up in your lives, it's a present. And I think that that's something we need to focus on. So in the hustle and bustle of buying presents and shopping, try and slow down and see if you can think about presents that will create memories, experiences, and maybe that even serve a purpose or give back. Those are great ones too. Number 3, start a tradition. You guys know what traditions are, and I'm sure you have a lot of memories with traditions with your families, but when things get really busy and you start thinking of all the things that you have to do, sometimes those traditions get kicked out the back door. At least they do for me sometimes. And I'd like to challenge you to not only to either pick up a tradition that maybe you haven't done in a while, or start something new. And it can be just one thing, and it can be pretty easy, but start a new tradition. In my family, we have baking day, and I think this year I'm gonna try and find a little healthier version of some stuff, but decorating cookies with your family, with the little ones in your family. Or we used to also have a tradition where we would go, and I think I have a dog hair in my eye. Back to my point. I think we used to have this tradition where we would get the kids and we would get them all in their jammies at night, and we would take my mother-in-law's homemade Mexican hot chocolate, make it and put it in a thermos, put the kids in the car with little hot chocolates, and turn Christmas music on and go look at Christmas lights. Super simple, but my kids remember that to this day. So start a tradition, and it can be small, it can be something that you may want to do next year, but I think, you know, creating those kind of traditions really brings you to the present, and it really is a gift for all of those around you. And number 4, you guys, super easy, show up. Just show up. Show up for your own lives. Show up for those people that need you, that want you in their lives. We lost a very dear family friend this year, and one of the things she taught every single family member that in my family was to show up. Show up for people in your lives. You don't have to be perfect. You can have a sty. Just be open to knowing when somebody needs you or somebody wants you in their lives, and just show up for them, and show up for yourselves as well. So if you're working on still the health part of the week 1, if you're still with me and you're working on a healthy part of your holidays and you're having a hard time showing up for yourself, slow down in the present. It's okay if you're not, you know, you're not getting where you need to go as quickly as you need to go, and oh, I wanted to lose weight, but I'm not doing this, and I'm needing help. Just show up. Show up for yourselves. If you are, like again, I have a little grandson, and he was playing flag football this year, and I found myself sitting at one of his football games thinking of my meal prep and all the groceries that I had to buy, and I had to stop myself and say, that can wait. What I need to do is be sitting in the stands and watching my little grandson, who right now obsessively looks up to make sure that we're still there and that we see him, and he'll still wave to us. And I needed to just, you know, be there in that moment. So just show up. So here's a recap of my 4 quick tips so that you can not spend so much time watching me, but go out there and plan your happy and healthy holidays. So my 4 tips again, number 1 is slow down. Meditate, pray, breathe, be silent, but just slow down and bring your mind to the present. Number 2 is focus on presents or gifts that have a purpose or that create an experience or memories. Number 3, start a tradition. Start a tradition. If you do too, tag us, obviously. And number 4, just show up. Don't wait to be perfect. Don't wait to have everything all. Just show up. So thank you so much for continuing this series of a challenge. Hopefully it's been not something that is hard for you to keep up with, but something that you're enjoying and able to just kind of have in the back of your mind as you plan forward for what you want for this holiday season and beyond. So that's it. If you do post on social media, which we say it is not, this is not part of the challenge, it's definitely not mandatory, but if you do find yourself sharing on social media, be sure to tag the Happy Planner, _happy_planner, and use the hashtag #myhappyandhealthyholidays so that we can cheer you on. And on the same note, make sure that you guys search the hashtag too and go cheer on and support some of your fellow planner babes or creative people or sisters or whatever, and go out there and show the support to them as they try and live their happiest and healthiest holiday yet. So have a great week, and we'll see you next week.